Immigration reform. The U.S. needs immigration reform to retain talented workers educated in the U.S. and attract talent to the U.S. Immigration reform could provide an instant jolt to the U.S. economy, which we need. I know you agree with that statement, but it's hard to see that happening right now. You've got the Senate off on one track. It's passed a comprehensive bill. The House won't even agree to take up. Democrats want to do comprehensive reform. Republicans want to do step-by-step reform. It's a poisonous political atmosphere. Can you make it happen?
Yeah, I am actually optimistic that we're going to get this done. But I am a congenital optimist. I would have to be. I'm named Barack Obama. I ran for president. So
and won.
And won twice. So look, keep in mind, first of all, that what the CEOs here said is absolutely right. This is a boost to our economy. Everywhere I go, I meet with entrepreneurs and CEOs who say, I've got these terrific folks. They just graduated from Caltech or MIT or Stanford. They're ready to do business here. Some of them have these amazing new ideas that we think we can commercialize, but they're being dragged back to their home countries, not because they want to go, but because the immigration system doesn't work. The good news is that the Senate bill was a bipartisan bill. And we know what the component parts of this are. We've got to have strong border security. We've got to have better enforcement of existing laws. We've got to make sure that we have a legal immigration system that doesn't cause people to sit in the queue for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years in some cases, 20 years. We should want to immediately say to young people who we've helped to educate in this country, you want to stay? We want you here. And we do have to deal with about 11 million folks who are in this country, most of them just seeking opportunity. They did break the law by coming here or overstaying their visa. And they've got to earn their way out of the shadows, pay a fine, learn English, get to the back of the line, pay their back taxes, but giving them a mechanism whereby they can get right by our society. And that's reflected in the Senate bill. Now, I actually think that there are a number of House Republicans, including Paul Ryan, I think if you ask him about it, who agree with that. They're suspicious of comprehensive bills, but you know what? If they want to chop that thing up into 5 pieces, as long as all 5 pieces get done, I don't care what it looks like as long as it's actually delivering on those core values that we talk about.
Democrats have been pretty suspicious that all 5 pieces will be done.
And that's the problem. I mean, the key is, what we don't want to do is simply carve out one piece of it, let's say agricultural jobs, which are important, but is easier, frankly, or the high-skilled jobs that many of in your audience here would immediately want to do, but leave behind some of the tougher stuff that still needs to get done. We're not going to have a situation in which 11 million people are still living in the shadows and potentially getting deported on an ongoing basis. So we're going to have to do it all. In my conversations with the Republicans, I actually think the divide is not that wide. So what we just have to do is find a pathway where Republicans in the House in particular feel comfortable enough about process that they can go ahead and meet us